G'day,
Hello there,
I'm Aussie Robbo,
I'm EnglishGent.
and welcome to our video on, I'm not really too sure what the video is on, to be honest.
No, he's been kept in mystery for the last week or so, about a week and a half. Rob, as some of you might know, that I do most of our social media, so Rob quite often doesn't see things that I post necessarily, and this is one of those things in particular. You know it's something that's going to be a collectible, a new thing, something that's going to possibly get on your nerves since day one. But yeah, you have no idea, do you? So it's going to be interesting to see what you think of my new obsession. So, without further ado, yeah, let's see what's been delivered. So this came last week. Actually came on Friday, and it was really quick considering they went on sale like Monday or Tuesday last week. And it's, as you can see, it's a Disney parcel, and it's quite compact, not too heavy. You can have a feel. No,
It's quite heavy. It's
Yeah.
not like light.
so what do you think it might be? We'd rather not. Let's rip it open and see. Now this is something that I've wanted to take off in the Western world for a long time. Asia already has this in the Disney parks, and now we're catching up. So, lovely box. So, we have the new range of collectibles from Disney, and this is Disney parks, and they're sort of releasing them all through the Western sort of world, Europe, USA, etc., all at the same time, and then they're doing regular updates on I think the first Monday of every month, starting from February. So this was the first release, and it was a big release, and they're called nuiMOs. I'll insert right here how to say that. It took me a few days to realise that's how you do actually say it. nuiMOs. So they're essentially little posable figures. Not just one, not just two, not just three, not just four, and last but not least, number 5, one of my favourites, Donald Duck. So, are you relieved that they're not huge things, first of all?
How much do these cost?
So the figures cost $12.99 each in the UK. I think they're $17.99 in the US. The initial release is 6, so I've got 5 of the initial 6. The one that I'm missing is Angel.
Angel what?
Angel, who's the kind of pink Stitch alien. I don't really have much connection with her, so I don't see the point of getting her at this point. They've promised they're going to release new characters every month as well. So you might know that we have a bit of an obsession with Chip and Dale when we're in parks, when we're out and about. They should hopefully be releasing Chip and Dale, and they're probably the two that I just really want to get now. But yeah, so not only are they cute, sort of hand-sized, man-hand sized with huge massive labels which I really want to cut off, but they've got like a wire frame inside of them, and also magnetic hands, so you can actually have them holding something in their arms, or you can have them holding each other's hands. And as part of this is the surprise bit for you. They're not just posable toys, they're ones that you dress up. So each month they're going to release different sets of clothing for both boys and girls. It's all kind of mix and match, and each costume comes with usually either like shoes or a jacket or a jumper. This is my first time seeing them in the flesh, and I'm quite impressed with the quality. Although that said, they are $9.99 per outfit.
I bet they are.
And I've bought
Disney's raking them in.
I've purchased 11 outfits. Mix and match. So my idea I really wanted something which I could take photos of and take out and about, especially with living in London.
Out and about where?
Parks, Big Ben. So yeah, if you go onto Disney, there's actually a dedicated section on the Disney Store website, as well as Shop Disney, and also in Japan as well, in Tokyo Disney especially. But also they have their own Instagram accounts now where you can share, and there's like hashtags to use. Yeah, because they want this spreading. These have replaced some of the other bits and bobs they've been releasing recently, like the Bigfoot mini cuddly toys with big feet. And so next, costumes. We're going to go through the ones that we've ordered. Winter wear, nice pea coat with scarf and trousers. And like I say, all these bits can be interchangeable. So who knows? Maybe Donald will be wearing the mini ears bow thing. And a bit of, was it athleisure? Where? So we've got like sort of Nike, Adidas style thing with a sort of quite nice top there.
Your new dolls will have better clothes than you do.
Indeed. Well, I haven't been buying them. I haven't been buying clothes because we haven't been out anywhere. So it's like, this is very much my style, which is kind of like the check shirt, lumberjack with a bomber jacket and denim. Now this one, I only discovered this a couple of nights ago. They mixed up the photos on two of the listings, so I didn't actually order this one. I ordered a different one, which was like kind of a hipster beanie hat thing, and they mixed up the photos and the descriptions, so they've sent out the wrong one. So I'm going to get in touch with Disney and hopefully sort that one out.
One can only hope.
And my personal favourite, it's a little bit Bet Lynch. It's the is it leopard? Yeah, sort of leopard fur coat and furry hat, kind of very, would you say, Carnaby Street 60s vibe going on with that hat.
Shania Twain,
that don't impress me much. And then we've got a Jam Sport style backpack shirt and denim and cap. That's kind of like university wear. And then, how would you describe that one? Like a kind of a sports jackety. What's the?
Yeah.
So again, like sort of college wear, sort of with denim turn-ups maybe. Now this one. This one has a place in your heart.
Why?
A lovely pair of cowboy boots. And an all-in-one sort of, what would that be called? Like a jumpsuit in denim? I'm assuming that's for Minnie, not for...
Well, I'm assuming it's the females, because there's no trousers, so it's not man's.
And then a kind of Mickey varsity kind of vibe going on there, which I quite like that. With, again, some of them come with trains and shoes, some of them come with other bits and bobs. They are going to be releasing... in fact, I think they have in America. They've released Loungefly and different labels are going to do special edition stuff. So there's going to be mini backpacks.
Oh, joy.
I don't think I'll be buying those myself because I think they're quite pricey. I think they're like 26 quid for a little mini backpack that's about the size of like your palm, if that. This is my personal favourite, the leather jacket. I think Donald's going to be wearing that maybe. Leather jacket and would that be a stonewash denim, do you think? Yeah, and that's it. So Donald, Mickey, they're going to have a bit of a fashion show, I think, later on. So my plan will be, what's going to come up next is I'm going to do a photo shoot and I'm going to play around some bits. We've got some props. These were from, so some Disney fans would recognise these as the popcorn buckets you get in Disney parks. And this was a blind box set that we got before Christmas, which are now empty because they don't have anything in, but they've got like a plastic fake popcorn, so I'm planning on doing something with that. We've got a couple of those, and I'll show you a bit more of what I'm going to do with it, and then we'll be back later with a review. Aren't you impressed? What do you think at this point?
I think it's a lot of money for dolls and clothes.
Yeah, I think my word of advice is don't go on Disney when you're half asleep and you've already logged in and all your payment details are saved on the service. No, I'm actually quite impressed. They're actually a little bit bigger than I thought they were going to be, and yeah, it'd be interesting to see if hopefully it takes off. If not, we've got plenty to go on with. But fingers crossed for the rest of the year, we're going to have some nice little additions to the range. I won't go too crazy, I promise. I've already done that.
So Darren's just introduced me to his little dolls and collection of clothes. So I thought it only fitting that he actually have a go of trying to take the clothes off and then put them on the doll. So this is going to be a little bit of Darren dressing the dolls.
And also trying to get the things out of the bloody packaging in the first place. But yeah, let's try it. Yeah, Disney have this thing. Well, I think most toy manufacturers, especially soft toys, even mini ears, always have these really unsightly sort of giant labels with all the information about not putting them in your mouth, etc. Don't wash them on boil. So first thing first, try and cut that off as best as I could. It's alright, I might need to know. Usual bunkum card with plastic tag holding it on. You can actually feel the magnets in the hands. I am interested to know what kind of thing they've got going on inside, because the feet are flat, so you can actually sit them flat. I don't know whether they've got magnets in them as well. It'd be interesting. But yeah, it kind of pretty much, considering how much padding there is, it pretty much stays where you want it to. Okay, so there's the trousers. Where's the... Ooh, a lovely scarf. Actually, it's quite nice and soft. They're actually made quite nicely. Then again, for $9.99 a set of clothing, they should be made quite nicely. The stitching is not bad. Again, stupid amounts of labels. Take that out. So I've noticed on the trousers they have like a split. It's stitched so it doesn't stitch. No pun intended. It's stitched so it doesn't fray. But it means it allows the legs, I'm assuming, to go through, which is actually quite a clever idea. Right. Is stitch going to be similar to how I am in the morning, falling all over the place trying to put trousers on?
Those feet look quite big to be going in those holes.
Yeah. Ooh, a matron. Oh, okay. There's Velcro. That would help. See his toes? Got his toes? Wow, yeah, there's not much give on the material. Definitely for smaller fingers.
What age group? 6 and up?
6 and up. It's like trying to put a pair of skinny jeans on ourselves. Okay, it's quite cute once they're actually on and up. Let's see if no, there's not a hole to put the tail through, so you have to squish it. Yeah, okay. And again, the feet are quite... I like the way they've done the flat feet. It's like I don't know, it's like plastic or something that's in there. But it means they've got... I mean, I've seen people posing them so they're like literally on one foot, so that'll be interesting. Right. Stitches going out. It's been snowing in London. Which is a very rare thing. Well, I might actually start getting fashion advice from my Disney toys. And there we have Stitch all done up for, well, winter, would you say? Spring, winter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's quite cute. That's actually quite sort of Instagram influencers who are going to be taking part in. I'm hoping that they keep going with this for at least a year. In Disney parks, they're going to have other items as well, like spirit jerseys. So if we do get over to the parks, hopefully I'll be able to get a few bits while we're there as well. Rob's doing this.
And how did you find putting on the clothes? Was it fairly fiddly?
It's fiddly.
Just the trousers?
The trousers, anything where it's kind of like it's got to go over a large appendage, like the feet. The arms, they're kind of pretty much sausage shape. They're not really much to them.
And how posable is it now with the clothing on?
Hands up, legs up. You can sit him, depending on what he's wearing and where he is. But yeah, you can sort of sit up if you position him right. But that's kind of a nice look. I'm enjoying this.
You happy with it then?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what else they do with it and how far they go with it, and which characters they do release. I know Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, and there's loads of other sort of like well-known characters from Disney lore have been made available in Asia, and I know Disney Parks will keep getting its exclusives as well. There's a Spirit jersey with London on the back of it, so it would be nice if they release that over here. Because let's face it, we don't get much exclusives over here for Disney fans. So yeah, all in all, this first time trying it, it was kind of enjoyable. I'd say sort of set some time aside if you've got a few of them, or if you've got a few costumes, you're gonna have to set some time aside to actually fiddle around and get what you want out of them. But that's not bad. I'm happy. Good morning. It's now just coming up to 8 o'clock, and as it's the 1st of February, it means there's going to be new releases for nuiMOs. So I'm going to go and have a look and see what we've got this week and this month. I'm not expecting much, but we'll have a look. So, go to the new section. Oh wow. They've actually got quite a few bits. They've actually got the Star Wars. Add that to basket. Quite pleased about that one, because I didn't think that was going to be released. Let's have a look. So that's $12.95 already. That's the Ahsoka Tano outfit set for Star Wars, with Ashley Eckstein been pushing that at Galaxy's Edge at the Disney Park this week. Let's go back. We've got a Spirit jersey, London Spirit jersey. Let's put that in there. What else? This is actually one I wanted. So it's the Woody outfit set, which has got the design, the classic design, which you can also find in Disneyland Paris in the one of the resorts that we stayed in. So look, add that to basket. So on the store, it's got everything in one place, which is much handier. Let's have a look. So we go for, it's quite cute, Valentine's Day vibe. Let's see, maybe not. This one is kind of a bit 90s, a little bit clueless, I'd say. A little bit French, a little bit clueless. So hopefully next month, come March the 1st, hopefully we should find that they could start adding more characters. I'm waiting on Chip and Dale. But that's all for now. While I put these purchases through, you can then go and have a look at what I've been doing with the ones I've currently got. So as you can see, I've been having lots of fun. That was about a week or so ago when we've got the first releases. Yeah, tricky to get some of the clothes on and off on certain characters. Certain things have Velcro, other ones don't. As you can see, me fiddling with the characters' clothing in various shots.
You were fiddling with the characters, were you?
Fiddling with the characters again. But it's all for fashion. I think one of my favourite costumes has to be this, not necessarily, well, no, Stitch is actually quite good, but the Barbra Streisand-esque coat and hat insert photo here with Daisy wearing it. But yeah, so we're now into week 2 of the releases. So it was first Monday of every month. So this last Monday was the new wave of costumes. Don't think did I tell you about it? I don't know what I told you about. But yeah, we've got a few more additions. Minnie is now sporting the Spirit Jersey branded official London look. This was $14.99 and it's just for this. That's it. Just
an oversized sweater.
An oversized sweater, and it doesn't have anything like Velcro, so it's quite difficult to get on certain characters. This is Daisy. You can see her. She is wearing Rapunzel styled, so you've got the braided hair, flowers, and kind of the colours that represent Rapunzel in the movie. Yeah, I actually quite like that one. She looks like she's going to go to Burning Man or something. What's that other festival that people go out to the desert for?
You've never been to Burning Man before, have you?
I wish. Ashley Eckstein, who is the voice actress for Ahsoka Tano in Star Wars, she's created her own line from her universe. And Donald, being one of my favourite characters, he's now wearing the Ahsoka Tano coloured jumpsuit kind of thing. What did you say? What would you call that? Be kind.
Street leisure wear?
Street leisure wear. Athleisure wear. So yeah, he's wearing that. Hopefully they'll do some more Star Wars stuff. I'd like to see that. Next one's off Woody from Toy Story, and it reads more like Disney cast member to me.
Yeah, I'm getting very 60s vibe. I mean, the pattern is very reminiscent of Woody, and it certainly reminds me of when we stayed in that hotel in Paris.
In Disneyland Paris, yeah. The curtains, especially with his jacket. But yeah, it's cute, but he could have done with a cowboy hat and some boots rather than shoes.
Maybe it's like a modern kind of hipster.
It's a take. I mean, he's wearing a red tie as well, which is very formal. But yeah, it reminds me of the cast members who are a bit higher up in the sort of pecking order at Disney.
Right.
Yeah, so all in all, we've really enjoyed it. You actually were more impressed than I think I was expecting you to be. You found them quite adorable.
Yes, I haven't got any desire to play with them or fiddle with them or whatever you do with them.
Unlike me. So going on, I will be getting a few more, but I am going to become more picky as to what I buy, especially characters. So I'm hoping for Chip and Dale, they're definites on the list. And then hopefully they'll do a bit more imagination with the costumes, maybe a bit of Star Wars. Wouldn't mind a Princess Leia outfit from a Minnie, or Luke Skywalker from a Mickey. Han Solo even.
Maybe you could make one as a design challenge.
Ooh, yes.
Some hot glue and...
If anybody out there has been collecting them or started collecting them, please let us know what your favourites are below in the comments, or any suggestions of combinations of clothing. I've been really enjoying mixing and matching stuff. They're all going to go into a storage cupboard somewhere, and I'll have a few on display next to my bed. But we'll keep you updated on which ones we purchase in the future. Make sure to look at our Instagram and Twitter. I'll be updating Twitter and Instagram channels with photos of them as the weeks go by. So I really enjoyed it. Another thing to be collecting from Disney. Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Down below there's also a notification bell. Make sure to tick that if you want to know when we've got new episodes. We've got lots more to come. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
You're right.
Go for it.